Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just another lithium stock here. I've been researching some other lithium plays here. So this one is VULNF, Vulcan Energy Resources Limited. So as you can see, it trades over the counter. Just can't get this one on Robinhood. Have to go to a major brokerage like TD Ameritrade. You might pay a commission there. Schwab, I'm not for sure about paying a commission. Fidelity. Whenever I bought over the counter there, you do not have to pay a commission, so just trying to save you some money. But this one's got a buy rating, which is always good to see. Pretty much every lithium stock has a great ratings on it. Not all of them, but for the most part. But here you can kind of see what it's done over the last year. Was in the 1150 range. Here in the last month, looks like it's kind of flat, but actually down a little bit, so you can see the volume pumping in there. And here's a look over the last week, so just been kind of up and down, so 350 on up to 417. And here's a look at today, so kind of interesting action, just a kind of a slide going down, so and then you see the volume pumping in there. Currently at $3.95. Why did Vulcan Energy share price crater 28% in June? So this was out on the 4th. So been trying to cover some more lithium stocks. There's such a need for it with all the EVs, everything, batteries, I mean in general. So lithium is something good to diversify in if you're in electric vehicles. So, but Vulcan Energy shares had a rough trot in June and finished deep in the red. Share lost touch with investors earlier in the year, and trend has remained in situ ever since. So in the last 12 months, the Vulcan Energy share price trades more than 31% into the red. So which is fine with me. I just got to research them. I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, but a lot of the times on these, when they are down, it presents a buying opportunity, so just throwing that out there. But investors pushed the Vulcan share price of $7.52 on June 1st to a low of $5 by June 17th. It had recovered slightly by the month's end and finished 28% down. So you can kind of see, here's another chart on some of the action that they've had. So ran up to the $15, $16 range and just been down ever since then. So what's up with the Vulcan share price? Started the month poorly amid a bearish note from Goldman Sachs on the outlook for lithium industry. Goldman reckons battery metals have likely peaked and the prices could reverse at pace. The research sent lithium shares spiraling in early June despite no change to company forecasts. Vulcan was hit hard on chart alongside its peers with exposure to the sector. So still one to watch. Like I said on my last lithium video, just put it on a watch list. Make a watch list just for lithium stocks. You can do that on TD Ameritrade. You can label your watch list what you want it to be. But a lot of brokerages have watch lists, so you can get alerts on your phone, so it's kind of nice when you can see they're up or down, especially if you're trading them. So down 8%. Why is Vulcan Energy share price burning away today? So we kind of went over some of that information, but tumbled on Wednesday. This just came out on the 29th, so a little bit older information, so just going to kind of skim through it. But it looks like a lot of them are down. So I've talked about Piedmont a couple times here and haven't mentioned any of these other ones. Might have to look into those as well and see if they're worth making a video or investing into in themselves. So how is the Vulcan share price performing against its sector this month? And this was dated on the 27th. So shares tumbled 22% so far for the month. The S&P metals and mining sector had lost 14% over the same time frame. Energy peers resources have also declined, down 24% and 31% respectively. So it might just be a sector thing that happens from time to time. Different sectors are down. Like I said, sometimes it presents a buying opportunity if you feel strongly about the company, and these are all a long-term hold, and so we're going to be holding some of these for 10 to 15 years at a bare minimum, probably. Nonetheless, the clean lithium developer shares finished 26.8% higher to $634 on Friday's closing bell. So it's been kind of up and down, as you can see, across a lot of lithium stocks. So Stellantis, this is the article that I really wanted to go over, but Stellantis announces equity investment in Vulcan Energy, zero carbon lithium, has now become the second largest stakeholder in Vulcan Energy Resources, forging a sustainable value chain for European vehicle battery production. So even if you're not just looking at the United States for production, there's other countries that are ramping up in production with EVs as well. I've covered NIO, Xpeng, Li Auto quite a few different times, Tesla of course, but I'm just trying to get some exposure outside of the United States as well, and some of these lithium stocks are outside of the United States, so definitely want to research those. But Netherlands-based automotive manufacturing company Stellantis has announced an equity investment of $50 million in Vulcan Energy Resources, making Stellantis the second largest stakeholder in the company pioneering the zero carbon lithium project. They also announced the extension of a binding offtake agreement for the supply of battery-grade lithium from a previously agreed on 5 years to 10 years. Equity investment will go towards Vulcan's planned production expansion drilling in its producing Upper Rhine Valley brine field. Vulcan is already producing geothermal energy and plans to produce lithium hydroxide with zero fossil fuels and net zero carbon footprint as part of the zero carbon lithium project. So projects kind of going on all over the place. Unfortunately, a lot of these lithium are not in the US, some are in Canada, the majority of them are in China, communist, so then you have to take into consideration all of that. So I've covered quite a few of them. Lithium Americas Corp is one of my favorites. I'll go ahead and link all those in the description so you can check those out as well. But highly strategic investment is a leading lithium company, will help us create resilient and sustainable value chain for our European electric vehicle battery production. So right there, we continue our quest of forming strong relationship with partners who share our values, and we collectively fight against global warming and provide clean, safe, and affordable mobility to our customers. So, zero carbon lithium. A lot of people complain about the lithium mining. They'll show a mine where you're doing the mining, and it's just full of machinery and tearing up the land and all kinds of things, but got to get lithium somewhere. So some people are for it. There's always going to be people against different things. So another article here on Stellantis expands relationship with Vulcan Energy Becoming Shareholder in Decarbonize lithium company. And again, a little bit older information, but still relevant to this stock. So they become the second largest shareholder in Vulcan. As Stellantis investment will increase low carbon production of lithium hydroxide needed for Stellantis European production of European vehicles. Initial agreement extended to 10 years. So that could be a huge catalyst in itself if you're looking to hold this one for 10 years. So as long as it all goes correctly, should make some money on that. So equity investment will go towards Vulcan's planned production expansion, drilling in its producing Upper Rhine Valley brine field. Vulcan is already producing geothermal energy and plans to produce lithium hydroxide and zero fossil fuels and net carbon footprint as part of the zero carbon lithium project. And here's a little bit more about Stellantis. Is one of the world's leading automakers and a mobility provider. Its storied and iconic brands embody the passion and visionary founders and today's customers in their innovative products and services, including Abarth, Alfa Romeo, Chrysler. I'm sure you've heard a lot of these. Dodge is a huge one. Fiat, Jeep, Peugeot, Ram. So quite a few different ones. And here's more about Vulcan. Becoming the world's first lithium producer with net zero greenhouse gas emissions. So project intends to produce battery quality lithium hydroxide chemical product from its combined geothermal energy and lithium resource, which is Europe's largest lithium resource in Germany. Project aims to produce both renewable geothermal energy and lithium hydroxide from the same deep brine source in doing so. So, like I said, I like to diversify into a lot of different things, even if it's in one sector, instead of putting your money into one specific stock. I usually do that, but then I kind of diversify into a couple other ones and see which is the best one over time. So here we are 7 months ago. Lithium extraction company Vulcan adds VW to customer lineup, so which is Volkswagen. Renault locks in lithium supply from Vulcan Energy in a 5-year deal, so another good catalyst. So this one's been being talked about for quite a while here. So, and over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a buy with an upside to $19.13. But that's all that I have on Vulcan Energy Resources. If you have this one, go ahead and list it in the comments along with your cost bases, any other information you'd like to share on this one. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing. And if there's any other lithium stocks out there you want me to take a look at and do a video on, I'd be happy to do that as well. And again, I thank you for watching, and comments are always welcome. And happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.